Hey, sweeties, can someone please tell the BL industry to calm down because October clearly didn't get the memo? We're not even halfway into the month, and there are already like 16 new BLs fighting for attention. 16. Be serious. At this point, I feel like the BL gods are running an endurance test, like, let's see how many gay dramas they can handle before they lose track of the plot. And honestly, I'm already lost. My brain's buffering, my watch list on life support, and my heart's not ready for this level of emotional damage. But you know what? Since we're already in too deep, let's just go through all the chaos together, because October really said no peace, only premieres. So starting off this chaotic October, Japan kicked things off on October 1st with Oishi Rikon Todokumasu, which basically means I'll deliver a delicious divorce. Only Japan would make divorce sound kind of tasty. Anyway, it's going to have 10 episodes, and it's about this divorce lawyer and a detective who are not just partners at work, but also in love. The twist? They're out here helping people end their marriages when they can't even legally marry each other. Like, ouch. It's giving irony, it's giving emotional pain wrapped in professionalism. They take on all these messy divorce cases, cheating, scandals, family drama, and while they're solving other people's problems, they're also forced to look at their own relationship and what family really means. It's the kind of storyline that sounds soft but deep at the same time. The only problem? It doesn't have an international platform yet. So unless you're using a VPN or living your best fan detective life online, you might have to wait a bit for subtitles. And speaking of Japan not giving us time to breathe, they really said, oh, you thought we'd stop there? Because right after that, at 25 in Akasaka came back with season 2. Yes, the chaos continues. It also started on October 1st because apparently Japan wanted to double drop heartbreak and sweetness on the same day. This time, we're not doing the fake dating thing anymore. Hayama and Yuki are now a real couple living that boyfriend's era life. 10 episodes again, and it's picking up from where season 1 left off. I kind of love that we're finally seeing them as an established couple, but of course, peace doesn't last long in BL land. Now they're both busy actors, trying to make time for each other between work, but then boom, they get cast together again for another drama. And you just know that's going to bring drama inside the drama, like jealousy, career tension, emotional breakdowns, the full package. And apparently there's even a possible new love interest in the mix. So yeah, they're testing our boys this season. At least this one's easier to watch. It's officially on Gaguolala, so no VPN missions this time. And then right after that, Thailand entered the chat like Japan had their fun, now it's our turn. Because on October 2nd, they dropped Red Moon and Wine, and honestly, what a name. It sounds romantic until you realize it's actually about revenge, immortality, and some cursed blood promise under a red moon. Like, okay, Thailand, we get it, you don't do calm. It's just 2 episodes, it's part of the whole 4 Destiny project, but the vibe. Dark, creepy, intense, and a little sexy in that mysterious way. There's a cop who loses his partner during this bloody mess, makes a vow under the red moon, and then bam, centuries later, that vow comes back to haunt him. Literally. The guy gets reborn, the curse reactivates, and suddenly it's all ghosts, revenge, and eternal heartbreak. I'm not even going to pretend I fully understand it yet, but it looks good. Like the kind of drama you watch with your lights off just to feel the chaos properly. It's on VIU, yes, with the uncensored version too, because Thailand always makes sure we suffer in HD. Then on October 2nd, Korea came in with the story of Behiang, and honestly, it's one of those dramas that sounds cute until you realize how chaotic it actually is. It's a 12-episode fantasy BL about Jun Bok, this innocent countryside boy who moves to Seoul to become an actor, and somehow ends up kissing a literal goblin king. Like, welcome to Seoul, I guess. That one kiss basically ties their fates together because Jun Bok's the only human who can heal the goblin king's 1,000-year curse. So now they're stuck living together. One's a confused human, the other's an overdramatic goblin, and it's giving all kinds of weirdly romantic chaos. And just when it's already messy enough, a jealous goblin bodyguard, and a flirty nine-tailed fox doctor show up. Next thing you know, it's a supernatural love square with everyone fighting over the same poor boy. You can watch it on iQIYI or Gaga Ulala. Now this next one, Thailand said step aside, we're bringing the heat, literally. Because on October 8th, the cursed love dropped, and it already has me in a chokehold. It's a romantic fantasy with fire powers, ancient kingdoms, and enough drama to fuel 10 other series. We've got Siwat, a rich model who can literally control fire with his heartbeat. One emotional moment and boom, things start burning. After accidentally killing his adoptive father, he goes on a quest to get rid of his powers and ends up tangled in this 1,000-year-old love story linked to the lost city of Timbralinga. It's giving history, CGI, and chaos all in one. There's love, betrayal, men fighting over men, the full Thai drama package. It airs on channel 3 HD starting October 8th, and you can also watch it on YouTube via Ayu Entertainment Official. Thailand really said, let's mix myth, romance, and explosions. I'm definitely holding my breath for this one. You know, Japan always has to make things extra, right? Well, they're back at it with Punk's Triangle, which premiered on October 9th on Fuji TV and worldwide on October 10th via Gaga Ulala. It's giving fashion, confusion, and a whole lot of mistaken identity energy. So here's the setup. Chiaki, the sweet fashion student, dreams of designing an outfit for his idol. I'm a model who basically owns the punk scene. But when Chiaki joins this big fashion competition, he gets paired with Einaga, a clumsy classmate who can't even sew properly. Poor Chiaki didn't know he was signing up for stress. Now here's where it gets wild. I, the idol, and Einaga, the awkward classmate. Same person, yep. The man's living a double life, and Chiaki's heart is about to be very confused. And honestly, the actor Yasunari Fujibayashi deserves an award already. Switching between cool model and chaotic student, like, it's nothing. Japan really said, let's mix Fashion Week with a gay identity crisis, and I'm not mad about it. Now this next one, I've actually been waiting for it, because we're finally getting Japachara back with his new partner. The series is called The Love Never Sets, and it's directed by T. Bundit, the same person behind Tharn Type, so yeah, drama is guaranteed. It premieres on October 14th on iQIYI, and it follows Ice, a guy who dropped out of school after a dark past, and Saint, the popular moon of the faculty. Ice comes back seeking revenge, but guess what? He ends up sharing a room with Saint, and just when you think it can't get more awkward, they're forced to act together in a romantic film. Enemies to lovers? Check. Will I be watching? Definitely. Now, this next one already sounds like it's going to be wild in the best way. It's called Me and Who. And honestly, the title fits perfectly because even the characters won't know who's who for a while. It's a Thai BL premiering on October 17th on WeTV, starring Big Tanakorn and Park Anantadej. The story follows a broke guy who suddenly wakes up in the body of a billionaire heir. And here's the twist. That heir is already engaged, and his fiancé can read minds. So, yeah, imagine pretending to be someone else while your partner literally knows what you're thinking. It's giving panic, confusion, and accidental romance all in one. Okay, sweeties, this next one isn't a series. It's actually a Japanese BL movie called Kara no Hitomi ni Utsuruboku, which means the me reflected in his eyes. It's coming out on October 17th, and it stars Yuma Kitazawa and Takumi Masujima. This one looks deep. It's about a guy who hides his true self because he's scared of being seen as abnormal. Then he meets someone who changes everything, someone who's open about who he is, and suddenly he's forced to face the part of himself he's been running from. It's giving emotional, it's giving self-discovery, and I just know this one's going to hit differently. This next one sounds like it's going to be really interesting. It's a Japanese BL called I Happen to Join a Group of Cool Guys on a School Trip, premiering on October 18th, 2025 on ABC TV. It's based on a light novel by Kazurigi Uzura, and it's about Asahi, this quiet, ordinary student who ends up grouped with the most popular guys in school during a class trip. the ones everyone calls the Four Heavenly Kings. At first, he's just trying to survive being around them, but one of them, Tsukasa, starts paying way too much attention to him, not in a bad way, but in that overly sweet, kind of possessive way that makes you go, something's up. It's that type of high school romance that mixes the cute and the unsettling, and honestly, I can already tell it's going to give us some wild emotional moments. Alright, sweeties, let's move on to another upcoming Thai BL that's giving both mystery and romance, My Secretive Seer. This one's actually based on the novel The Counterattack of the Fortune Teller by Wicked Wish, and it's set to premiere on October 20th on Channel 3 HD, airing every Monday at 10:30 p.m. Thai time. So the story follows Win, a 26-year-old fortune teller who somehow has the worst luck ever, like literally everything that could go wrong in his life does. Turns out, to survive the year and finally break his curse, he needs to find someone with real spiritual power. That's when he meets Plurn, this TV host from a ghost hunting show, except the guy doesn't even believe in ghosts. So yeah, imagine a seer and a total skeptic being forced to work together. Chaos waiting to happen. I'm definitely curious to see how their relationship unfolds once emotions start to get involved. And speaking of unique storylines, there's another one coming that honestly sounds both creepy and romantic at the same time. Mystique in the Mirror. Also known as Who in the Mirror, it's a Thai BL with a mix of romance, mystery, and that eerie medical thriller twist. It's adapted from a novel by Dr. Patrick Ringsamant and set to premiere on October 22nd with 12 episodes in total. You'll be able to watch it internationally on iQIYI. The story follows Alan, a young guy who starts seeing the ghost of an old man every time he looks in the mirror. His father sends him to a mental hospital called Familian House, where he meets Darwin, a patient in the next room. The two grow close, but things get dark fast when Alan discovers his father has been dead for a long time, and that the mirror might be holding the truth about everything he's forgotten. Creepy? Definitely. It's one of those BLs that'll leave you confused, emotional, and a little bit scared in the best way possible. I'm definitely keeping my eyes on this one. Therapy Game is finally getting its live-action adaptation, and it's dropping on October 29th. It's a Japanese BL that mixes romance and comedy with just the right amount of drama. The story follows Minato, a photographer who's a bit cold and prideful, and Shizuma, a sweet vet student who's still nursing a breakup. After a drunk night out, they end up spending the night together, but the next morning, Shizuma doesn't even remember it happened. Feeling insulted, Minato decides to get revenge by making Shizuma fall for him and then dumping him. But of course, things don't go as planned, because the more time they spend together, the more Minato's little revenge game starts turning into actual feelings. It'll air on Nippon TV, and international fans can probably catch it on Gaga Ulala. It's giving emotional mess meets soft romance. In short, very on brand for Japanese BLs. Sweeties, this one I've actually really been waiting for because it stars Pavelpu, and the title alone, Goddess Bless You from Death, already sounds like a whole experience. It's a Thai BL series set to premiere on October 31st, right on Halloween, perfect timing for something dark, mysterious, and a little supernatural. The story follows Tup, a young man with strange, heightened senses, and Singa, a no-nonsense detective. The two get pulled into a chilling case involving ritual murders in the forest, the kind that makes you wonder if it's human evil or something way darker. As they dig deeper, secrets start surfacing, and what begins as an investigation turns into a dangerous connection between life, death, and something divine. It'll be streaming internationally on iQIYI, so you won't have to wait long to dive into this eerie, romantic mystery. And honestly, with Pavelpu leading, I'm already expecting tension, chemistry, and a lot of goosebumps. And finally, another one I've seriously been waiting for. It's called Zomvivor. I've had my eyes on this one for almost 3 years now. It's finally dropping on October 31st and will be streaming internationally on Netflix. It's a full-on horror thriller zombie series from Mandy Work. The story follows a group of university students trapped in their school after a virus outbreak turns people into zombies. The number of episodes hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's expected to be a full season. Now, here's the thing, there are so many BL actors in this one. So even if it's not officially a BL, there's that small hope of some kind of pairing in there. But honestly, even if not, I'll still be watching. I just really hope they don't let me down. And that's it for now. October is definitely not joking around this year, so many series dropping left and right. I don't even know which one to start with, but I'm watching everything anyway. Tell me which one you're most excited for, or which one you think will stress us out the most. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you run off, okay?